this because it's like putting it down in one motion, you know. So you get it right first time on these stanchions. So it looks like slapdash, but you know, it's making sure you get the right especially in the sky, because you know, if you make a mess in the sky, you know, it's a bit difficult, so we correct it. So I'm building that structure of the white ironwork now around the building. Just trying to gauge where all these. So there's a point where you know, it's although it's free flowing style, you have got to be careful where you put some of these structures, you know. I'm just kind of gauging them. I think I'll bring the ironwork up a bit. That's it, that's better, yeah. Gives more, and it's about gauging it. It's like it's not being accurate. Just trying to gauge where you think it's going to be. I'm getting quite liking that now. Right, the height of that. Let's get a bit more white on. Right, so it's probably like watching paint dry this one today. On this one, but just concentrate on getting these structures right at the minute. There's a lot of ironwork in this building, and it's a bit of a lattice work effect. So that's what I'm trying to put down, like a kind of a lattice work effect, just gauging it. Like I say, it's an impressionistic style, so you don't have to, you know, be too concerned with it. But as long as you get a kind of a structure on it, you know, and you know, as long as you're happy with it, you know. Right. I'm getting that slowly there. Every time you look at the picture you see something new, you know, and you can add it in. That's the beauty of that, you know. You can, you know, add your own take on it, you know, on the picture. It's kind of building up now. That's getting better that now. And by adding these highlights in, it just kind of looks good. Now I can see on here there's like cars and things in the front of the building, so I'm going to add some just highlights of colour and turn them into cars and things as well outside the buildings. And just little blobs of paint just to give an impression. That's what it's about, just an impression of things, you know. Not there. It doesn't have to be completely accurate, just to give an impression of something there, you know. And you can, with the way I do it, like I have my paint on and in areas, try and make a similar outline of what it is, and then I can use me inking to show that what it is. So right, let's get this this logo in. Right, so we've got the logo of Leeds United Football Club, which we're going to put on there. So I'm going to get a block of colour down in the area where I think it is going to be. And create the badge. As I say, it doesn't have to be completely accurate on this. It's like a dark blue, so I'll get my dark blue on that, and it's got a white there as well, so I'll put a bit of a emphasis on white in that bit where Leeds United Football Club is, so I'm going to put that there. This badge I'll probably concentrate on this. Once it's dried, I think I'll concentrate on doing the full badge on that. So I think what I'll do for the time being on that is I'll put the yellow down, let that dry, and then I'll add the details in so you can. So I'll do a bit of a detail on that one for the football club. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, so that's that badge gone in there. Just add a bit of colour on the banner as well. I'll just do a brief outline of that. In fact, so I'm just going to add little bits in. So it just gives a bit of an impression. Yeah. And I can add to that. Just a little tiny bit to it. Alright. Okay. I'm quite happy with that now. Right, so I'm going to do, there's some, on the painting itself it's got like trees and things on here. So I'm going to add a bit of them in as well, just to give some balance to either side of that. Ground, I'll do in different shades. I'll get, let's have a look. Sponge, if there's any sponges, might use a sponge. Maybe not. I'm just going to use, just going to tap it with me your palette knife, just give an impression, just little flicks on that. I think there's a bit of greeny in the background as well, so I'll do that. down here. I'll try and use a stipply effect on this. Just going to do a bit of a stipply effect on it with my edge of a large brush. Do a stipply effect over here as well. And what I'll do, I'm just going to just using the edge of my brush to give a stipply effect down here for the effect of trees. It's working out quite alright, that. So, and later on I'll add some highlights in it as well. Just tapping it on the edge of your brush with a large brush. There. And what I can also do is I'll add some like golds and things like that in the sky. So yeah, I quite like that. That's alright. Bit of a stipply effect as an effect of trees. And what I'll also do is put some flicks to emphasise branches with my palette knife. It doesn't have to be accurate, but just the emphasis of that. Just a few flicks for branches. Just very simple. So yeah, that's alright, like that. Right, let's have a look at that building again. What I'll tend to do, I'm going to add some highlights and things on them once it's all dried. So I think I'm alright with that. So I'm going to put some structures in the painting now. So like I said, I usually put loads of lampposts in for my structures, and I usually use black and to highlight that. Kind of mix it in with, usually use the black, sometimes I mix it with colours, but I'm going to just put in some lampposts in here now. Very simple lampposts, just to give the impression. Now there's going to be a few coming down here in the background, up against the stadium. Going down the road into the distance. It kind of adds a structure in there now. Got to be a bit careful with these, you know, with how you're placing them. And kind of receding into the background, you know. Just to get the idea of lampposts, and it kind of brings it together once you get these lampposts, and it kind of pulls it together. And it's not just black, but you add some highlights in as well. a bit of reflections on the lampposts as well, you know. So they're not all completely blank. So you just add bits of reflection in. And what I kind of tend to use is called Gambodge. I think that's how you, I don't think it's that. Don't think that's how you pronounce it, but I use that. I think it's a nice colour that for the actual lights. Little bits of highlights where the lights are. And we're nearing the end of this stage of the painting. Just putting these lights in here. It looks a bit like, I think somebody mentioned it in the last class I did. It looks a bit like War of the Worlds, these lights really. One of them things there. Right, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to put a load of characters in now. I'll just show you what I've done so far on this. So that's the kind of painting coming together on there. It's nice bright colours and things. Like I say, as long as you're happy doing it, that's the main thing. So now I'm going to look at all my characters now. So I'm going to have a mix of all different colours, little characters moving about, just in a quick flowing style. Doesn't have to be prescriptive, you know, like walking across the road here as well, you know. There's nothing too spectacular over these images. It's just because if you're walking down the road, you don't notice everybody that's passing you by. You kind of get a fleeting glimpse of what they look like, you know. You don't kind of, well, I don't pay much attention to a lot of the images of people walking about, but this is just to give a bit of a fleeting glimpse of somebody walking by, you know. About the business every day. I'm going to put just loads of little flicks for impressions of people, you know. Like I say, different colours. Those little people walking across the road and stuff like that on a match day. Get a bit of red on there as well, I think. It's coming together this now. Just adding little. There we go. I say it's coming together now. I say, if you drop a bit of paint, it's fine. You can add it into a little man or whatever. Happy little accidents sometimes, I call them. And it can be quite pleasing. A lot of little men and things. Different colours. Bit of variety. Yeah, I'm getting quite liking that now. I think I'm alright with that, I think. Yeah. Give them their feet and things. Little feet. I'll be giving them little faces in a minute once I've put these down. Like I said, the method I use, so I told you in my previous videos, it's what I call the croaking method. It's like a quick free-flowing movement for your characters, you know, so in your lungs, and it's what I do anyway. It's what I call the method that I use. Right, I think that's enough characters on there, so I'm going to use, I usually use this portrait pink, mix it up with different things, but I usually use that just to give an impression of her face and hands and things like that, you know. Just to give impressions, you know, it's nothing spectacular. And I like putting it down in this way because no paint blob is the same, you know. It's and then when I create them, when I'm doing me inking, putting the character's details in, it's each character kind of emerges out of the paint, you know, in what I do. It's like little bits of blobs of paint and you think, oh, that's bloody weird, but it looks alright, you know. Well, I think it looks alright. Just paint them in my style, you know. Like I say, Lowry painted his matchstick dogs in his way. I kind of like do my characters in my way, you know. I kind of try and bring the characters to life once with me inking. That kind of shows what I do, you know. It's like I say, it's not saying this is the right way of doing things or the wrong way of doing things. It's just what I do, you know. Some of these characters look a bit weird. It gives a bit of character to the paintings. Right, I think I'm done with that now. On that. So, yeah. Right, guys. It's been a little. Hope it's not been too boring for you today. That's the painting that I've done so far, so if I can show it you. So that's the painting so far I've done. I'm going to allow that to dry, take a couple of days to dry, and what I'll do, once it's dried, I'll add me characters on, all the details on there as well. I'll add a bit more highlights and bits of paint, just to give it a highlight. I'll probably add some golds and silvers on it in my style. And so that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching again, guys. If you're interested, my next painting, once I've done that, is going to be Piccadilly Gardens. Like I said, I took some photos when I went out with my mate the other day, and I love the scene, so I'm going to do some nice Piccadilly scenes next. Well, thanks very much for watching, guys. Be positive and enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, bye bye.